how to exit a handspring. So often we work towards that big, pivotal, iconic move, and then we finally start to get there and we haven't thought through where to go after. Maybe sound familiar? I see too often students finally getting that first handspring and then they just come back down to the ground because they're not quite sure where to go. And or, we all get a little bit of upside down brain, right? You get upside down, your brain kind of has this moment of like, I have legs, I don't know where they went. So, gonna give you a few little tips to help you work on a clean exit from your handspring and a nice way to start to build your handspring so you can make it into a combo instead of just a one-hit wonder, handspring up and right back down. So there are all different ways to exit your handsprings. It depends on the grip. Some exits work better with some grips than others, but we're going to go with the best one to start with, in my opinion, which is the leg hang. Okay, and from the leg hang, it can turn into so many things. Okay, you can go to a jasmine, you can go to a leg hang, you can take it up, you can take it down, so many options. But the leg hang should be your go-to starter move to work on exiting your handspring. Partially because A, it's a good safety thing. So if you're ever doing your handspring somewhere and you all of a sudden feel slippery, quick koala the pole with that leg, save your life. Also because it works with all the grips. Okay, there are some exits, like I said, that only work with certain grips and don't work with others. This one works with all, although we'll get into which leg goes where. So let's start with the true grip. With the true grip and the cup grip, I find whichever hand is on top, that is the leg that I want to hook, okay? But as many of you may have experienced, sometimes we go upside down and we don't know which leg is which. So whichever hand you're about to put on top, put a sock on that toe. It could be a big sock, little sock, whatever. Just something so you know that's my huckleberry, okay? So if I go into a true grip handspring, and we're just talking handsprings from a straddle. Once you come into a pencil, once again, there's more options, but I find quite often when we start with our handspring, we're working on the straddle. We're not quite there to getting the pencil. So this is a good exit to start with initially. So from your true grip handspring, however you are getting into it, if you're kicking up, if you're dropping down, once you're in it, before you even get into it, think this over, already plot. I'm going to use, in this case, my left hand on top, which means I'm going to hook my left knee, which is the same knee as the sock side. Okay, so getting into your handspring however you want. I'm going to bring that knee to the pole and then lift my head. And I'm in my jasmine. Okay, you could go from here to a leg hang. You could go from here, pull it up to a masthead, all kinds of options. Okay, so that was same hand as same leg for my true grip or my handshake hold. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing for cup grip. Okay, and it's the same. I find quite often most pullers tend to start with their true, and cup grip sometimes feels a little bit scary, but just so you know, it's the same. Cup grip, same. Whichever hand is on top, I'm gonna use my same leg as hand. Okay, so same, however you get into it. If you're kicking into it, dropping down, knee, head lifts, I'm in my jasmine. Take it wherever you want. Up, down, continue your combo around. Twisted grip. With this one, you can go same leg as hand, but I find, and this is a personal preference, I find if I go with the same leg as hand, it's a little bit harder on my wrist. My hand tends to get stuck more, okay? So my personal preference, and once again, this is not, the rule, I prefer to go the opposite hand to leg, okay? So I'm just gonna leave this sock on right here, but now I'm gonna switch and go to the other side, okay? So twisted grip, once again, however you want to get into it. If you're going to your twisted grip, remember before you get into your handspring, don't try to calculate which leg goes where. Once you're upside down, maybe concerned for your safety, all those things. Think about, plot it out beforehand. Like I said, put a magic sock on as a reminder. Okay, I'm gonna have my right hand up, which means my left leg is going to hook this time. Okay, so however you want to get into your handspring, okay? Twisted grip. My knee hooks above my hand. My other leg comes in, so I feel that thigh pull up and out. Okay? I find when I go opposite leg, as long as I shoot my knee up above my hand doesn't get stuck. If I go same leg, yes, you definitely can do it. And down the road, when you're comfortable with your exits, 100% go that direction. But to start out with just a grip, I would recommend going opposite. With true grip and cup grip, I would recommend going same side. Okay, so we have your starter exits from your handspring, whichever grip you are working on. Work on cleanly exiting. And it is good to get in the habit of making a clean exit from your handspring. You shouldn't come out of it like a can of busted biscuits every time. A, it doesn't look pretty. B, even more important, you're more likely to hurt yourself. It's very jarring on your shoulders, your joints, your everything. Okay, so working on having a clean exit, and it's a good habit to get into, is controlling your motions instead of hitting your handspring and then just out of it, coming in like the Kool-Aid man through the wall. Okay, so work on those exits. Those are great ones to start with. And then, like I said, as you get more comfortable with your handspring, there's all kinds of exits you can go do depending on which grip that you're working on. So create a fabulous combo with your handspring. Have some fun with it. Let me know how it goes. Would love to see.